You can use tools in Autodesk Recap to measure distances and angles between elements in a project. You can use the measurement tools to calculate the distance between points, the angle formed by 3 points, or the angle of one face to another. For example, to measure the length of the countertop, in the contextual menu, select Measure Distance. Then, in the point cloud, click to pick a point at one end of the countertop, and then click to pick a point at the other end of the countertop. As soon as you pick the second point, the program displays the distance between the 2 points you selected. You may need to zoom out a bit to see this dimension. Note that the distance is currently displayed in meters, because that is the default units assigned to the point clouds that were imported. But you can change that. In the project menu, select Home Preferences to display the Preferences dialog. On the General page, in the Units area, you can change the project units. Expand the Project Units drop-down and choose Feet and Inches. Note that you can also adjust the precision. Other tools on the General page of the Preferences dialog let you adjust the near and far planes and field of view. On the Files page, you can control how many recent files are displayed in the Recent Files list, where Recap stores its temporary files, and assign a search path that Recap uses to locate scan files. And on the Advanced page, you can adjust the maximum amount of memory that Recap uses and also the language used within the interface. Click OK to close the Preferences dialog. Now the dimension displays in feet and inches. Also, you can see that the dimension remains visible and right reading even as you navigate around in the point cloud. To measure an angle based on 3 points, first position the view so that each point on the angle you want to measure is clearly visible. Then, in the contextual menu, expand the annotation tool and select 3 point. Then in the point cloud, moving counterclockwise, click the 3 points that form the angle you want to measure. Be sure to select the points in the proper order by clicking first on an endpoint, then on the center point, and then on the other endpoint. To measure the angle between 2 faces, in the contextual menu, expand the annotation tool, expand the 3-point tool, and choose Faces. Then, in the scene, hover the cursor over the planar area that represents the first of the 2 faces, in this case, the south wall to the left of the window. When the disc-shaped highlight is aligned with the proper face, click to select it. Then, move the cursor over the second planar area, which in this case is the adjacent east wall. Again, when you see that the disc-shaped highlight is aligned with the proper face, click to select it. As soon as you do, the program displays the angle between the 2 faces. Again, all of the dimensions remain visible and right reading even as you reorient the model. But you can toggle the display of the dimensions on and off. To hide the dimensions, in the project menu, click Display Settings, Toggle UI Elements, Annotation, Measure to toggle off the display of the dimensions. This simply hides all of the dimensions. Click this tool again to display them. To delete a particular measurement, click the measurement to select it, and then click the X to delete it.